And I would like to talk about a specific implementation and application of this innovative technology in the water space. So what I will cover is mainly revolves around managing smart water, how to build a smart water network, and specifically the experience from Singapore that we have heard quite a lot of times, references to the Singapore's amazing water story. So I will talk about that a bit and how it is being used to manage the scarce water resource, which is what we call is the non-revenue water, as well as the water quality monitoring, which is mainly for these water security purposes. A very quick background where I come from. I'm one of the co-founders of this company called Vicenti, which is now part of the Xylem brand. Xylem is one of the largest manufacturers of pumps and in the treatment plants. They have a very big name. It's a US corporate. So when we talk about the smart water space, we are really talking about improving on revenues, how water utilities can improve on revenues, save on water, improve on productivity, improving on the water supply when we are talking about scarcity of the water. So that's really on the improvement side, what we want to improve. And what we want to reduce is really the capital costs. We don't want to be building lots of treatment plants. If we can try to save the water, which we are pumping a lot into the water network, and if we can save it from losing, then we don't have to build a lot of treatment plants. We can save on operating costs. We can find out better ways to operate our field crews. And again, if we can save on pipe breaks and pipe bursts in the downtown, then we are really saving on litigations and the public image and lawsuits. So how this is being done mainly starts from instrumentation. And they say that if you are not monitoring, if you're not measuring, you cannot manage. So it really starts from the very bottom level that you need to measure it, what you want to manage. So starting from the measurement side that we are talking about, putting water quality meters at key locations, putting flow and pressure monitoring stations at your key locations into the water network, getting into the real-time wireless network. So we are talking about the Internet of Things these days. We are talking about the wireless transmissions. So adopting those technologies, bringing the telecommunication sector into the picture. So you have instrumentation here. Then you bring in the wireless transmissions. Data goes to your central servers, and that's where you bring in the big data analytics, which is a big buzzword these days. So you bring those technologies together. The machines start to crunch the numbers. We heard about the amazing disruptive technology Watson, for example. So those kind of technologies come into play. Do the number crunching, see what your sensors are measuring, and see if there are any issues in your water network. So measure all of that. Communicate real time to your command centers and tell them what's happening in your network. Give them an informed picture of your entire network. Now, once you have an informed information about the network, then you start to mobilize your field crews, and they can take informed decisions and informed operations onto the water network. So what we are doing is eventually we are producing satisfaction in the customer. So here you see just in this one picture how many technologies we are bringing together. We are bringing together sensing manufacturers who manufacture sensors. We are bringing together telecoms. We are bringing together the big data technologies, the analytics, the data scientists. Those are coming together. And then we are bringing together our field crew who are actually really working hard on the ground and improving their life, their work response, and then all the way hitting the end customer. So it really binds together everything starting from the water production all the way to the water provision to the end customer. So that's the innovation we are talking about when we talk about the smart water network space. All the entities gel together. And I would like to take a step back here, and we see that I haven't talked about any new technology here. You might ask the question, there is nothing new here. We have sensing technologies since ages. We have telecommunications. We have data crunching systems. We have our command centers, SCADA systems since the beginning. So what's new here? The innovation here is, and that has been a challenge for the water industry since the beginning, that how do you bring together all of these technologies to produce a coherent system, a cohesive working system?